Excellent.
Oh, if you if you tap the bottom menu and then select chat, will that show that'll take us off our screen? Hmm.
Do you think it takes us to LinkedIn? I don't think so. Hello,
Oh, okay,
dear
no.
friends. Welcome, and hello, Patrick.
Good morning.
Maybe we
Good.
note to ourselves to check the tech before we go live.
We're
Uh,
gonna make it work though. We make it
yes,
work.
exactly. It's wonderful to be back here again. I can't believe it's Monday already, right?
Already. Came
Time
quickly.
goes fast. It does, doesn't it? Um, I'm really thrilled about today's subject. Are you?
Yes, absolutely.
Mm.
The recipe for success. I
Recipe
think this
for
is so
success.
needed.
Yes, it is. Yes. Why is success such a hit and miss, you think, in life?
Mm.
Mm.
I think there's a lot of confusion around it.
Yeah.
And we're
Definitely.
getting a lot of voices speaking on it, a lot of noise out there, and we kind of
Mm.
have to filter through that noise to
Yes.
find out what really works for us.
Right. There's so many different definitions of success, and rightly so. There should be as many as there are us
Yes,
individuals, right?
yes, absolutely.
Uh,
That might be part of the problem, is that there are
that
too
might
few.
there might be something there. So,
Mhm.
do you think then the first ingredient needed is to start defining things for ourselves in our own life?
Absolutely. It has to start there.
Yes, absolutely.
It has to start there.
Because what fulfills you doesn't necessarily fulfill me or someone next to me. There is no guarantee that there would be overlap or match there. So the only pointer, the only truth that we can align to is the one with our inner self, with our inner
Right,
being, right?
right. Hmm.
That is
And
pretty
so
much on point in life, don't you think?
absolutely. In the
Right?
same way that you wouldn't put your shoes on and put your coat on and grab your keys and get in the car and start the car and start driving and then decide where you're going.
Yes, yes,
You,
yes.
you first have to know where you're going, right? Uh,
Absolutely. And that's the first part. That is
mhm.
the first ingredient for success is knowing where you're going,
Yeah.
right?
Finding it. Yes.
Yes. What
And
shall we
then to
call that one? You think vision is appropriate?
I like that vision. It's
Mm.
creating the picture. It's
Yes.
putting the X on the map and saying,
Mm.
this is where I'm going. That's where I
Right.
want to be.
And I mean, from a visual artist, from one visual artist to another, I think having an image in our head is really
Yes.
important for us to um, picture ourselves in that image.
Right,
It's far
right.
easier if we have that imagery,
Hmm.
um, the picture of
Right,
what that
right.
dream looks like. So vision is really a dream,
Hmm.
right?
Where
And
do I want to go?
where do I want to go
Yeah.
again, right? It has to be, we want you really to focus on this lens that you have to, you already have it. You are viewing the world through your unique lens. And
Right,
then don't accept someone else's definition.
right.
Check always within, check how
Yes.
does this feel? How does this feel? Does this feel like my dream, or is this my mom's dream, my dad's dream, right?
Right, right,
Oftentimes we confuse
right.
that, or my teacher's dream,
Hmm.
right?
Because other
That's
people
important.
will create a picture for you and tell
Yes,
you, here, go
yes.
here.
Some
They'll
will
put the X
insist
on your
upon
map.
it. Yes, yes.
Right. And so we have to
Absolutely.
filter through that
Mm,
and really determine, is this something that I want? And
yes.
so my question to you would be, how can you tell if it's your vision versus someone else's?
Well, I don't think that we get fired up about someone else's vision as much as we do about our own, right?
Right.
So if something makes us really excited to jump out of bed in the morning, right? It sounds like ordinary thing, but it is no ordinary thing. Those are big clues in life,
Right.
which are lost in the noise.
Right.
We
Right.
lose awareness of ourselves, right?
Mhm.
Because we don't pay attention on what goes on within. We pay attention to this voice
Oh,
here, right?
uh-huh.
But this voice here isn't as deep and wise as the one
Yes,
within
yes,
us, right?
yes.
That is the one that
Katrina,
navigates.
this voice here will tell you, but that thing that brings you joy won't make you any money. Or how are
Danger.
you going to support a family with
Yes,
that? But this
yes,
here says, but I love it. This is what I love.
yes. And that will get you to the final destination and beyond, right?
Right, right.
Why is it so important to have a clear vision? Because you need to have a direction, right?
Hmm.
You don't need to know the entire journey. You cannot know the entire journey because life wants to surprise you. It wants you to take a
Oh,
different route to that same destination.
oh. So you would suggest that it's possible to decide on a destination without knowing the journey, the steps to get
Yes,
there.
yes,
We don't
absolutely.
have to know the steps.
I mean, do
We
you know
That's
all the
key.
steps of the RIMPAGE vision? Yeah, that's the
Not
key.
at all.
No.
But that's key. Don't let that stop you not
Yes,
knowing the steps to get there.
yes,
Don't
yes.
let that discourage you. The first thing is to just decide where you're
Mm.
going.
Yes, the first is to decide and to feel for your passion. Feel if when you think about it, when you only think about it, this really lights you up,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And please don't tell me that you don't notice the difference, right?
Right. I was just about to say that's unmistakable.
That's
That
unmistakable.
that
Yes.
feeling is unmistakable and it won't lie to you. It's there
No,
for a reason.
exactly. I want to give you one caveat. Like one little thing that I have noticed that people
Mhm.
do often is they get fired up about something that other people tell them you will never achieve this.
Like using
Right?
that as motivation.
Yes, they use that as motivation. And in some cases, that may be your dream. And they have
Mhm.
no business telling you because they don't know. Only you know
Right.
that you can go all the way to your dream
Right.
and
Right.
beyond.
Right.
But if people can tell us a lot of different from every different angle, they can tell you you
Hmm.
can never be. You may have five different pipe dreams, right? Something
Right.
that really is a.
Hmm.
It's not your main destination in life,
Right.
right?
Like a
It's just
professional
something.
basketball player. Where our players hear that a
Yes,
lot. They
yes,
aspire to be a professional player, and people tell them you can't achieve
you
that.
can't do it.
And then
Yes.
that kind of becomes their motivation. And
Mm,
in some cases, if it's an authentic passion,
that's it.
then
It
that
can
can
work.
work. It's just fuel.
Yes,
Otherwise,
yes.
it can be another distraction. It's just another way of someone giving you your picture.
Yes, it's much more powerful when it's self driven, when you let the fuel be inside you, when you
Yes.
connect with the passion inside you rather than relying on getting that motivation from the outside,
You
right?
know, I would also say
Mm-hmm.
that joy and that passion, they're built in already. It's not something you have to manufacture.
Yes,
It's more
yes.
like finding and aligning with it rather than
Mhm.
trying to manufacture it. If you're
That's
trying to
it.
manufacture it, that might be your first clue
Yes,
that this isn't the
yes.
right thing.
Mm. You have already arrived into this life with
Mhm.
those clues, those signs, those
Yes.
little prophecies inside you that you can
Right.
connect with, right? All of us have noticed in life like
Hmm.
something speaks to us, and you look at a
Yes.
person next to you, they don't notice the same sign,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
That is, those are your clues. You life will always be providing you with clues. Remain switched on. So having
Mhm.
established what is your vision, your unique vision, right? What is then the next ingredient for success?
Ooh.
Mm,
Once you've
focus.
established
Where
that
should
vision,
focus
you
be?
well, you got to take action on it. You got to take the
Mm,
first step.
yes. Yes.
It does you no good to just have it in your head and you're sitting on the couch all day every day.
Because it's
You,
going to seem impossible. It's going to, usually our
mhm,
big dream is
mhm.
way out there.
Yes.
And when you, if you're just sitting here, as you said, and thinking
Mhm.
about that place, it's going to seem impossible.
Right.
You will lack belief that you
Or
will get to the.
intimidating and
Yes.
large and like how will I ever accomplish this? And
Mhm.
by the way, when you're deciding on that vision,
Mhm.
don't think about how.
No,
Don't think
no.
about the how. That comes later.
Or
The
when.
first just decide, right, or the when.
Or
It's just
when.
the what.
Yeah,
first just decide on the what. And then
that's
after you've decided on the what, now you can start thinking about the how and the when.
mm, exactly. Very, very true. So your focus cannot remain on the vision. You should revisit vision and see yourself in that picture at
Yeah.
least 2 times a day. I would suggest when
Yeah.
you wake up in the morning and before you go to sleep at night, you should picture yourself there. Feel
Oh, that's
how it will
good.
feel to be there.
That's good.
But
Yeah.
during the day, take first steps. Be willing to try, be willing to
Right.
test and try and
Yes.
start working on it, right? Each,
Right. Right.
each step will be revealed. You will be guided from within. That is how you
Oh,
were built, right?
Katerina, that's so important. Is
Mhm.
that faith in knowing that it will be revealed.
Yes.
As but you do have to take your steps. You don't wait for the revelation and then step.
Mhm.
A lot of times it's revealed in those steps. It that
Yes.
that is
In
so
action.
important to
In
know that
action, it's
will be
revealed. It's never revealed when you're waiting for it.
right, right, right.
But don't and also don't be discouraged if today took you in step, somewhere in a different direction that
Hmm.
where you thought you should be going, because that
Right.
step is valuable. It's valuable. It's
Yeah.
either something that you will need in the future for your journey, or it's something that you can decide this didn't work, and I know this doesn't serve me, so I don't need to repeat that step,
Right.
right?
Isn't it so
It
interesting
serve you
how
always.
this is like an adventure.
Yeah.
Like you don't get to know all the steps. They just
Like
unfold
an
before you.
adventure, or this is an adventure.
I like that more. It is an adventure.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And so you don't get to know all of the steps and how everything will unfold and how you'll get to that final destination. But
Mhm.
as you start moving along and trying things and testing things, it is revealed to you.
Yes, absolutely. And it when you look at it like that, it isn't difficult to get there. And I want you to know also and be aware that your big dream isn't the final destination. You might have more fuel in your
Right.
tank that you don't even know
Right.
now. That will be
Right.
you will have access to once you get closer to that dream. That
Yeah.
dream may magnify into something bigger,
Hmm.
right? It may include
Hmm.
more people, it may include a team of people. You just don't know where it's going to lead beyond that. So
Right.
stay open to being present for the journey, because your journey is what is going to get you ultimately to realization of that dream, of that
Yes.
vision. Okay, so
Absolutely.
staying present here and dedicated to taking those steps. And don't worry if, as I said, if that step is something that you didn't think, I didn't think
Right.
I
Right.
should be going that way. You will very quickly course correct, and you
Yes.
will see why
Yeah.
that was a valuable lesson. Either it can benefit your journey, or
Mhm.
it can be something that you can avoid, really, right? And that's a
Right. Right.
valuable thing, isn't it, when
It
you
is for navigation to know where
yes,
not to go.
exactly.
That's important too.
Very, very good. So, look, we have arrived at 15 minutes and we delivered, I think, three main ingredients. There may be many more how we want to
Right.
view the journey, but we want to simplify it. We really want
Right.
to remain focused on these three things, right? Having a vision,
Right. Right.
defining your own dream,
Hmm.
defining what success is to you. Because
Yeah.
here's the truth: you can reach success by following someone else's recipe. You
Hmm.
absolutely can, but you will not reach the deepest fulfillment.
Yeah.
And
And you, yeah.
yeah, go
Who's
ahead.
gonna notice? That heart's gonna know. You'll be
Yes.
sitting there surrounded by opulence and success and everyone else's admiration, but deep down
Mhm.
inside,
Yes.
you know this is not what I want.
Hmm.
And you can't fool that part of you.
Yes, you cannot fool that part of you. You cannot silence it as well. So be aware. Do you want to be just successful, or do you want to be successful and fulfilled and go
Oh,
beyond for more? Because all of this
yeah.
is available to you.
Oh, that's so good.
Mm,
Be successful and fulfilled.
Yes, yes, and be ready for more because there will be more. So long you're
Always.
living and breathing, there will be more, definitely.
Right. I think what you'll discover is that picture that you saw in the beginning was just a
Mm.
small part of a larger picture.
Yes, yes, absolutely. So take action every single day towards your dream. So don't focus on the dream, focus on taking action.
Yes.
And don't worry too much about those steps. Enjoy the process, enjoy the journey, and be focused on the journey because the point of life is the journey,
Yeah.
not the
And
destination. There is no final destination.
right. And like you
There is
said,
only more.
trust,
There is only more ultimately.
trusting that it'll be revealed.
Yes.
As you take
Yes.
those steps, more will be revealed.
Hmm.
Oh, it's
So
amazing how
next
that
time,
works.
you, I do love this subject. I mean, it really is an important one, I think, for each and every person. But especially we want Rimpage players to pay attention to these talks and really take them to heart. We want to
Absolutely.
empower you with this.
Yes.
That is why we are showing up here for you. We are living like this and we know how it feels and we want you to feel the
Yes.
same about your dream and about fulfilling that dream.
Don't be intimidated. It's a
Mhm.
large dream. Like trying to be a great basketball player and have a successful career can
Mhm.
seem intimidating, but just take that first step. First of all, make sure it's your dream, maybe not your dad's dream or your coach's dream. Make sure it's yours.
Absolutely.
Make sure it brings you joy.
Mm.
And you know what that also means? If it is yours, that means you have a special gift inside of you to give to that thing,
Yes.
to contribute to that thing, and just
Mm.
show up and give it.
Yes. You do not need to doubt whether you're capable. You have all you need and all it takes is already inside you. Next time, Patrick, we're going to talk. This will be part two of this, right? It will be
Yes.
a method or just maybe won't be uniquely your blueprint, but it will be we will be revealing to you more of how this works, how we are designed as human beings when we have a vision, how we can relax into trusting that
Mhm.
just knowing the vision
Yes.
we have inside what it takes to that will guide us to that place.
I like what you said. We have what it takes. And you
Mhm.
know what that means? We were designed for success.
Yes, yes,
Like,
yes.
really get that. Let that sink in. You were designed for
For
success.
success. Oh, wow. That is beautiful. I love that. I love that. That really sums this. That's the point of today's live. Thank you, Patrick. Thank you so much. And thank you, all of you who are watching. We know you are watching. Keep commenting and don't be shy. Give us your comments and your questions and your views. Get interested because this is your life, your dream, your vision. We want you to get
Tell
there.
us what you defined as success for yourself.
Mm, absolutely. Absolutely. Take care and have a wonderful new week.
Right. Thank you,
make
Katrina.
make the most of it. Thank you so much.